really important that we begin to change the mindset of young people to know that your vote counts.
They don't understand that the legislative arm of government is actually a co-equal arm of government.
We have an incredible amount of potential.
Whatever it is I was doing, because of my personal DNA, it had to be of an international standard, which is what, seriously speaking, is all about.
Welcome to Seriously Speaking. It's incredible the amount of talent we have in our country that is actually up to international standard. I have one of them in my hands. This is a pouch for my phone. Very difficult to carry your phone all around. But what makes me glad is that this is a product of a friend that I've known like forever, but she's been in the industry for more than 2.5 decades. Now, she did one crazy thing in Lagos a few months ago. That was the Lagos Fair, and it actually literally brought Lagos down. But why did she do this? She did this because she had found that having been in this industry for so long, there is so much that's possible with leather, like what I'm wearing, you see? This jacket's got a leather backside, if you can see it. So today on Seriously Speaking, we're looking at the fact that there is more to leather than meets the eye. And we have 3 creative people in the house who are going to talk about that. So hold tight to your seats and return in a few moments for today's edition of Seriously Speaking. Yes, welcome back. I have in my hands palm sandals by Obi Leather. Most people know who Obi Leather is. He's been in the industry for more than 30 years. And then I have in my hand something else that's made out of ashoki, but it's got leather tassels and trimmings. And this is Ethnic by Tunde Owolabi. Now, from a jacket to sandals to shoes, there's nothing that leather can do. And then, of course, my bags. These bags, as far as I know, started off as my world of bags. So I'm in the world of bags right now. But the brand creator who's taking that brand from my world of bags to Femi Handbags is my guest on Seriously Speaking today. It's nice to have you, Femi.
Lovely to meet you, to see you.
To see me on set, yes, for a change.
Yes.
You know, it's nice. I know how difficult this is for you. You wouldn't do TV, but I forced you to do this because...
Kicking and screaming.
I'm telling
Adesuwa.
you, and I made you do makeup, all
yes.
those things.
Poor me.
Yes, but the point is, it can't be poor you, because what you're doing, the whole world has to know. When you started off trying to plan that fair, what was your aim?
I wanted to do something different. I felt that I had been making handbags for so long, and the
Tell me
question
the so long, so that I know I'm not lying. What's the so long?
25 years. And I just wanted more. I felt that I could give something back. I had reached a stage where it wasn't about the number of bags that I made. It was about making a serious impact. And being a practitioner in the industry, I knew that there were serious challenges. And I sat down one day, I guess it was a brainwave, really.
And I mean, people thought you were crazy.
Truly, people thought I was nuts, you know. So I didn't reach out to too many people because, you know, there would have been so many opinions. So I thought about it, I prayed about it, and I decided to go ahead. And
but the fair even surpassed your own wildest imagination.
Totally,
I was serious. But you were inside, you were not outside. You see the ghost that thing created.
Yes, but even inside, I was totally enthralled by what I saw. I loved the aesthetics, even though I had created it myself, but seeing it come to fruition, seeing a dream actually come true was, I mean, mind-boggling for me.
So you started off as, you know, you are into interiors also. Tell me the journey from my world of bags to Femi Handbags.
Okay, I've told this 1,000 times.
Yes,
okay,
you'll say
so
it
this
again.
will be the 1,001st time?
Okay, we'll count.
Okay, it all started with a baby bag 25 years ago when I was looking for a baby bag for my daughter, who's 25, who turned 25 in May.
That's how you know the exact time.
Yes, because, yeah, I calculate by her age. And I didn't find anything I liked. And so what did I do? I had just learned how to use a machine. Because again, I guess there must be a restlessness within me. I just can't keep still.
Girl in you?
I don't know what it is, Adesuwa. You know, and so I learned how to sew, I'd learned how to do different things while looking for a job because I wanted to be a translator. That was my dream. And it just wasn't going to happen. It was difficult finding translation jobs at the time. I did a bit of work with ECOWAS, but it was just very difficult. And I was always on the expressway at that time trying to look for jobs, job hunting. So I decided, you know what, since you know how to sew, make a bag. I'd never made one before. I I had a machine, a manual machine my mother-in-law had given to me, because she noticed I like to make things with my hands. So she had gifted me one. And I just went to the market, I bought some pretty fabric, and I decided, well, logically, it must have a body, a base, and a handle, and I put it all together. And yeah, that's where my story begins.
Tell me why you had to rebrand, though. I mean, from My World of Bags, now it's Femi Handbags.
Yeah. Okay, so I started making bags with fabrics, but I always used ashoke, which is the hand-woven.
Local,
Local. I always liked the textures, the colors of ashoke. So I've always used that. So I would mix ashoke with denim, with silk, with a whole variety of materials.
Remember.
And then in 2010, I got invited to take part in Pure London, which is the biggest accessory show in London. And I had no idea where to start. Luckily, in seeking for advice, I met up with Duro Olowu, who's a British-born designer based in the UK. And he said to me, he was very enthralled by what I did also, and said to me, Femi, you know, whatever you do, use leather. And I thought, oh my God, where am I going to start? But then I thought I transformed dressmakers into handbag makers. So why can't I transform them from fabric makers?
So the leather journey began at that time.
So the leather journey began. And then I decided to rebrand and named the bags after myself.
So now you do leather bags as well as other things that you do.
Yes.
You know, so
yeah,
but so this quality and this standard, you saw the challenges that you're having. That's why you decided to have this fair.
Yes.
To make a change.
That's right.
So would you say you have made a dent at it with the fair?
I think we've made a big dent. Again, like I said, because I'm a practitioner, I'm within that ecosystem. I knew what the challenges were. I knew that we needed to do something about it. Everybody was complaining about the same thing, a lack of skills.
So now you've shown that it's possible, and you've shown that there's an industry out there.
Yes.
So I'll take a break so I can meet some practitioners who were there,
okay.
especially at least Tunde is here, Obi's here.
Yeah.
So we're back on set with them. Let's talk about the opportunities that exist in the leather world in Nigeria. We're back. Yes, welcome back. Now I'm on set with the gurus in the leather industry, starting in my immediate left from Mr. Obi Leather. He's the leather guru, because they say when you talk leather, they talk you. And next to, we met my dear friend Femi already, and then the last person that's joining me on this side of the stage of the show is Tunde, representing Ethnic by Tunde Owolabi. And I want him to stretch out his foot so you know that it's his shoes I was showing you the other time. You know, you guys don't make heels, so you're just a sneakers man.
Well, we're getting there.
You're getting there. But I find it interesting, though, because, I mean, you were featured on CNN, and, you know, for us, it's like, that's like the ultimate. How did that happen?
Well, I just got an email from someone saying they wanted to meet with me and have an interview. So I replied saying, where are you from? You know, what's the media house?
Did they say?
She never mentioned anything. So she requested for my number. I was thinking, why are you so secretive about this? So she requested for my number and gave me a call and said she was calling from New York.
Was
from
it
the CNN.
an Oyinbo voice?
It was an Oyinbo voice. But I was still thinking, scammer. But yeah, she called and she said they don't really disclose where from until they're sure. Like, okay. So she flew to Nigeria and that was it.
So it was for your work, primarily?
Well, I don't know, but she actually flew to Nigeria.
So, but then you work typically with ashoke and fabric. So you recently got married to leather at the fair.
I've always used leather. It's just ashoke is my primary material, but I use leather for other things. The lining inside the shoes, the bags, you know, I combine with leather.
So where did you get your leather from?
From the market, from machine market.
So, like, that's the time I must bring Mr. Obi into the question now. The leather that we see in the market, everybody says you're the leather authority when it comes to leather, right, Femi?
I wish I was.
Femi says that who doesn't know Obi leather?
Who doesn't?
To some extent.
That you guys started off life exhibiting at all the
fairs and
yes, the
exhibitions.
bazaars,
but they were
circuits.
mostly international people. Is that the only one you both appreciate artistic work? What do you think?
Not really, but people who live in the upper side of town.
Is that on purpose?
I don't know, maybe
They don't chop
wanted,
belefu.
yes, they
Don't
have
chop belefu.
everything like the ones maybe downtown people would want. That is where they're coming from. So they want to use local things.
I do, it's true. I mean, the expatriate community will appreciate it better. That's the point you're making. But so the leather that we see in our market, where the point I'm trying to make here is it Nigerian leather or imported leather?
Most of them are Nigerian leather.
And is it good?
Yeah, some of them are good. Some of them are good.
Yeah,
some of them are good. It depends. Like, I get some which are like top Nigerian leather.
So this is your palm sandals?
Yes.
Is it Nigerian leather or?
Of course, Nigerian leather. Nigerian Nubuck. It's Nigerian.
Okay, they have names, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Nubuck, suede, opal, different types.
Okay.
They're Nigerian leather. Although some Nigerian leather are not as good as the imported ones, because before they finish tanning, they sort. Most of the good ones are exported. It pays them to export it halfway than to finish in Nigeria for local consumption.
Fair enough, but the point that's being made here, I think, is the fact that sometimes our leather ends up abroad and comes back here, right, Femi?
Yeah, that's right. In Kano, like I was saying, we have about 4 to 5 big tanneries.
Still existing up till today?
Still existing up till today, where, like they say, some of the best leather in the world is actually produced.
I heard that.
Yes, but unfortunately, I guess for economic reasons, it is most of it, 90%, 99% of that leather is exported because the European countries have the financial capacity to buy from them. So for economic reasons, it makes more sense for them to sell. So you have the Louis Vuittons, the Burberrys, you have the Pradas.
Some of Nigerian leather might be in those things.
So you could easily be wearing leather that has come from Kano, been taken out to be properly tanned and processed, and then bought back by your dear self in a nice store on Oxford Street.
But I wonder, though, that brings to mind the fact that maybe we don't appreciate it, and there's not enough value in some of the things that we do around here. There you are making these lovely, and you've started to focus on sandals, on, what do you call it, sneakers?
Sneakers.
Do people pay the actual price for it, or you have to price a little lower?
Well, to an extent, we've had to manage the pricing, if I can put it that way, so that you don't outprice yourself, and also you can get people to buy into the brand.
After all the years you've done in the industry, would you say that Nigerians are beginning to appreciate their own a lot more than before? Especially when it comes to creative stuff like this.
Yes. Nigerians are beginning to look inwards a lot more than it used to be. You know? Before, it's like maybe if they can afford the imported ones, then they start looking for local ones.
So what's your own area of focus? I see you still have, this is all, this is also jewelry from, is this Obi leather as well?
Yes, I make whatever, from pieces, name it. Jewelry, wearables.
Not underwear though, or do you make underwear as well?
I make, yes, I make harnesses, and I make those bondage things too.
Oh, wow, goodness gracious.
I make them.
Oh, really?
I make them, yes. In fact, I'm working on some braids, now.
That'll be for fashion, because there was a bit of fashion.
Nice to know.
Yeah,
There was
maybe.
a bit of fashion at the fair. Why did you go that route?
Well, we just wanted to end with a bang, and we decided, okay, after all the bags and the shoes and the belts and the bracelets and the jewelry on display, let's put that aside and bring in some designers, and we hoped that they would be able to create something from a leather perspective.
The interesting thing is, my stylist, Jane Michael Ekanem, was one of those that was there. And she did a lot of nice, great stuff with leather.
Very nice.
I mean, she's big on leather because she's a biker.
That's
so you can
right.
imagine it's for the bikers' world.
Yeah.
We gotta go. We'll see you again next week. Thanks for watching.